Today Guys, this is a weird one. It's like when I reviewed Grizzly Tales, and as a reference to that, I did the clap like I did in every intro. I based off a TikTok group did TDAC.
Yeah, okay. Speaking of TDAC, we're reviewing The Amazing Colossal Adventures of wordgirl. We've always wanted to watch wordgirl, but this prequel series came out before the original wordgirl, the TV show we all know and love. Now, I don't know if it's exactly canon,
But
so it might not even be canon.
It doesn't matter, it's a funny show. We were planning on reviewing Miraculous, but it just seemed bigger.
Oh, were we? I didn't.
We talked about it a few days ago, reviewing the show for this month, and we said we wouldn't have time. But we will have time for this show.
Oh, 130 episode show.
So,
Sure.
we gotta be quick and review these episodes goodly. And there's 2 in it per episode.
This series only has 30 episodes, and they're all 2 minutes, so see ya.
See you later, guys. Episode 1, I really liked.
Let me read the title.
Ooh.
Catch as Catch Can. That was fun. I enjoyed that one. So it's about, so very stereotypical. They're at school, they're at a park, and then an asteroid's coming down it. One of the kids say, "Oh goodness, I have an ass, go away." That was funny. I like that.
wordgirl comes in, stops it, grabs it, and says this is cumbersome.
So words we learned today is cumbersome.
I believe she's lying. She's way stronger than that. I believe it wasn't cumbersome.
I don't think this is canon, because they call her friend Violet, but I don't think her name's Violet. The blonde friend. I think I don't know.
Yeah, the episode's funny. If I was to give it to
As an opening episode for who wordgirl is.
These are short, so I'll give them out of 5. It's a 2 out of 5. I didn't really like it.
But as an explanation to who wordgirl is, I think I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
Okay. What are you winking at?
Episode 2, Angela Butcher, was peak.
Yeah, this episode was 10. The news...
5.
5.
The bank teller?
The bank teller was funny. I like is this a police station? No. Oh, this is one. I like how when they all paint trees, she writes the
definition
of it,
because
the word tree.
Wordgirl.
I like how...
Mr. Huggy Face, we haven't mentioned this last one, is pretty funny. I actually really like him.
Yeah, he rides your boots. I like...
The narrator's also pretty cool.
I like you butcher English out? What? No. I'm a butcher, and everything about you just insults me. Thank you. That's not a compliment.
And the pastrami attack actually looked kind of gross. Like, way you froze a bunch of meat at her.
Yeah, that's...
You get trapped in that? Ugh.
Yeah,
Like, I like meat. I like eating, food and not shit. But, I'm not saying, like, the idea of meat can't be a little gross.
Yeah, I like his design. I like how he's,
covered in meat.
He's stereotypically kind of, like, manly, being fat, bearded, grizzled. He's cool. Yeah, the episode's 5 out of 5, peak. I forgot to say
this might be the first bad episode.
I forgot to say, episode 2 was actually a 2-part, and this is a sequel.
I think this takes everything good about the last episode and ruins it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, okay, so you see the butcher talk to a snobby bastard. It was pretty funny at the beginning. But then he starts going on a roasted session for my girl, wordgirl.
Which was funny, saying a little girl in a Halloween costume.
He says her outfit sucks, which, no it doesn't. The only thing I think sucks is the helmet, which I like the helmets, to be honest. Her logo being a shield logos are badass. I mean, look, I'm a person who wears a logo on my chest.
Yeah. I liked his,
if I were a man to hate logos, it would be a very big hypocritical...
Calls him an elf and says, I could have easily overpowered him, and he says, yeah, right. And then Mr. Huggy Face kisses him. I'm calling my lawyer. So I'm giving the episode 3. I thought it was quite funny.
Yeah, I think 3, maybe even 2. But there is one moment, one saving grace, which puts up to 3. The butcher shoots meat, and you see she's scared, but Huggy's happy.
Yeah,
that
was
is funny because monkeys are still like predatory.
Yeah, still
which
carnivores.
Is cool. So see ya in the next one. Well, we first get to see Tom Kenny's character. Yes, Tom Kenny.
Dr. Two Brains plays Dr. One Brain right now.
Yeah,
he was
the Tom
funny.
Sexy Man. Which, by the way, something I haven't mentioned. I'm pretty sure the narrator of this show is Jerry from Rick and Morty, which people believe is the one above all, Marvel's variant of God, which means Marvel's God is Jerry from Rick and Morty. I remember a scene where Jerry beats up a cartoony supervillain. That's like... unrelated, but one of the best moments.
Okay. So I like it because we see her test. She picks up a baby elephant, which is probably like picking up a straw.
Yeah, it was a pretty big baby elephant though, so I believe it was more of a child elephant.
She also tests her super speed and her vocabulary.
Oh, and then her vocabulary by saying colossal, which colossal means big. Oh, and you get to see something really funny where she picks up a monkey and goes, "Oh, ah." She says, "No, Mr. Huggy Face, I don't think you're chubby."
Then
that was pretty funny.
When he talks to his rat saying soon, mousy, soon. And then, he runs...
Jerry.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Just calling her Jerry for the rest of the series.
The narrator, talks and he walks off screen.
Narrator.
Also, you have the whole joke about
she says, fish used to be bad or mean, and he says, of course I know it. He says, I've told viewers if they don't know it. And she says, who are you talking to? And she says, the audience. He goes, hi, audience.
That was a 5. 5 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
Yeah, I cycle training.
I give the episode personally a 4 out of 5.
That was a quick review.
Look, we have no time for suspense. We have like a 1-minute show here.
Okay, but next one.
That was my favorite episode of the joke. She says no time for suspense. We have a 2-minute show here. Yeah, I do go 4 out of 5 though. Butcher...
I think it's 5 out of 5 out of a joke.
Okay, so Butcher goes to a shop, and the guy thinks he's hiring him, and it is funny. But then you see wordgirl stands in front of the Butcher. They say it's like absolute Batman. He towers over her. I know she's a little girl, but
this whole arc
he's massive.
This whole arc is the absolute Spain arc, which honestly, I'm kind of sad.
Absolute wordgirl could actually happen.
Yeah, it was a very this episode was very entertaining.
Marvel Rivals, I still think Shatter, but the more I hear about Marvel Rivals, the more I think maybe they shouldn't have wordgirl. Wordgirl's like Goat's Girl. Happy 20th anniversary, by the way. Yeah, that'll be a good description. The episode was funny. The entertainment was pretty cool, and hopefully they argue. He says, "Guys, it's we're out of time." And then he starts like narrating, this is over, and she starts doing this,
and he starts to lose his balance. See you all in the next part.
Okay, Furry inflation.
This is finally the end of the arc. And honestly, I liked how the Butcher's arc ended. Okay. He grabs a random guy and says, "You're gonna help me."
Okay, wait. Okay. So she goes in and she says, "I have an ally," and he says, "I have an ally." It's a fin full of fans and the sharp claws. That was funny. That joke was funny. And then he says he meets Mr. Huggy Face. He goes, "Nice to meet you again." They shake hands. That joke's funny. The show's really funny.
He gets a random guy and says, "He's my ally," and he's like,
"You want me to beat up a little girl and a monkey?"
No, huh?
And then Al walks away and he's genuinely distraught. You can see him say, "I never needed Al anyway."
Yep.
What's going on?
No, I just felt I had too much.
I catch
my breath.
What do you call it? The episode's a 5 out of 5. But then you see him use his powers and Mr. Huggy Face is eating his meat.
Yeah.
Take that one out, got that. And now we get to see furry inflation, so. Hot. Your opinion? 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5.
I vote 5 out of 5. I'm glad the arc's over.
Yeah. I want to see moralists.
The burp joke is funny.
Yeah.
See you all in the next episode.
The Two Brains arc has started.
And honestly, it's actually kind of disturbing. Like, it actually does have a losing the mind effect.
Now, there's a really good joke where Becky is walking and this slab of metal crashes down and she walks through it. And then
she gets scared and actually breaks a metal bowl.
Oh, no. What happened? I mean, before that, where Mr. Huggy Face says to her, and she's like, "Oh, I could have stepped in that puddle. Thanks, Mr. Huggy Face." And then, she actually elbows Street Light. And then you see him, become Dr. Two Brains.
Yeah.
And then you see her brother, PJ.
I like it how...
I'm giving it... I think I'm giving it a 3.
I'm gonna...
There was no wordgirl in this episode,
It was funny. I liked it.
The first words girl this episode in the whole show.
I liked it because it
felt, I have scary. A clip of her doing words girl, but that doesn't count.
It had the horror, so I liked it.
Yeah,
it's 4 out of 5.
As a superhero fan, no.
I liked it. The same way he aggressively was eating cheese and said, "Hi, kids."
Yeah,
was pretty creepy.
Cheese, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was kind of creepy, honestly. Okay. See you all later. I like how Dr. Two Brains hates being called his original name, and then when they say
Dr. Foxbuilder?
Yeah, like they say his name.
Like Fox.
When they say his name, he yells Two Brains in anger. I love the whole ruckus thing, how he tells Elsa, he calls it a ruckus so she'll be distracted.
Then he pulls out his book, which is pretty funny. He gives a kind of Discord vibes.
Yeah, he started off very animalistic, but I do like how then he stands very formally and talks human-like. So I like
and the goat's back.
He's basically Two-Faced. He has one side that's just an animal and the other side that's just a human.
And the goat's back. The shopkeeper say, what I'm saying you're hired. You know a lot about your cheese.
Yeah, I know I could have said lizard, but I think because multi-faced thing, I went Two-Faced. Oh, besides that, I like the I love you, brother scene. You're such a good brother. I gotta go. That was cringy, but funny.
I also like the whole, we're late for dinner. That seems pretty good.
I give the episode a 5 out of 5. I'm really liking Dr. Two Brains.
I'm not trying to be, like...
I think he's a really entertaining villain.
I'm not trying to be tough and give everything not a 5
let me explain.
I like no episode, to me at least, has reached the greatness of 2. I want to give this a 5 out of pity, but my heart knows it's a 4 out of 5.
I like this arc because it's not about brute force.
Like
it's
the
about
sandwich. I'm sorry, like a butcher. The sandwich is a later film.
This is all about intellect, which makes it pretty cool. You know, unlike other people, he knows what she's talking about, which makes him feel more like a scary foe. Because he understands her true power, the power of words. Well, speaking of words, I thought the words of this episode was pretty peak. See you all
in the next one.
Yeah, so I liked the episode. I thought the brother scene was cute, and I liked Huggy, Mr. Hugsy. That was funny.
Mr. Huggy Face.
Bye, guys.
Well, this episode was flabbergasting.
I think it's a 2 out of 10. It's kind of boring.
Yeah, it was kind of boring. Maybe.
I liked that we saw her home life. Her adopted parents were quite cool. I don't want to say spoil, but they are her adopted parents.
You also see her brother, who says he's canonically
in love with wordgirl. Which, you know...
That's weird. They're siblings.
Well, I think it's funny, Annie, having the whole loving. Like, he asks, was she flabbergasted? And she says, yes.
And then he sees on the ground, I love wordgirl, which is,
yeah, definitely.
I'm glad for Angel. Make it her brother.
Yeah.
That would have been weird.
I think it's funny. Like,
it was kind of funny in a cringy way.
Yeah.
But it gets a 2 out of 10.
I honestly think the show's quite good.
Yeah.
I honestly think the main thing, though, I liked all, it really works.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. The news report was funny.
So, yeah, I liked the episode. I gave it 2 out of 10.
2 out of 5.
2 out of 5, but what about you?
Yeah, I gave it 2 as well.
I thought you gave it 1. Okay, see you all later. Genuinely, not even joking, this episode was peak. Dr. Two Brains
had the henchmen talk to him, and they were scowling to be scary while picking up the cheese.
That was funny. You have him talk about the word futile and saying she's futile to attack him. She tries to get her psychic to jump him, but he ties her.
And then she does a specific cry move, which I love when you see her hold the post and slowly raise down. That's quite funny.
Yeah, so he has the whole talking to himself. And, he yells at himself and he's cowering in fear.
Which I found pretty funny because, you don't want to steal everyone's cheese? No, I don't. Well, no shit, bro. You're going to do it anyway.
And I like the whole, Dr. Goody Two-Shoes isn't on the phone right now. Can Dr. Two Brains help?
Yeah, Dr. Bad, Evil Two Brains.
I liked all talking to yourself, Doctor. That was funny.
Yeah, and, Huggy Face was cool. Honestly, he's turned up to be a great character. Well, that episode was peak. Squeaky's machine. So, you see the aftermath. So, the henchmen come in with cheese. And you see that...
wordgirl's family are there to talk about different types of cheese. And he has
they count as cheese.
Then they rage baits Dr. Two Brains so far that he's about to tie him up. But,
you see...
wordgirl's brother...
PJ walk up to her and he's like, wordgirl, you know my name? And then he freezes and, shock, which is peak. And then a fly goes on him and, to show how still he is. And she goes, hello, what about in there?
Then he frees her and he gets tied up.
And they do a stereotypical, she looks like Nah.
She gets very cringe, so she flies away.
And Mr. Huggy Face gives
a card saying, "Hello, I am Superhero. Can you help me with the nearest bus stop?" It was pretty funny, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm giving the episode a...
Last episode,
4 out of 5.
The last episode and this episode get 4. Mr. Huggy Face was really cute, right? I didn't really think he looked that cute because he's a big fat gorilla. He's a big fat monkey, but honestly, he's really quite cute.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we ranking this one? I think this episode's pretty peak, so let's go start the Granny arc. I'm giving it a 5 personally.
I'm giving it a...
So it starts with Becky, and her walking with her Stewie Griffin looking ass friend. I just really want to say. You get to see the granny pull up and take money, and they use the word timid to describe her grandson's shyness.
And she says, "I'm not Timmy." It's quite funny. A pretty funny thing is they keep hunting at words, like they say it over and over again in the show. Kind of annoying, but I do like it because it's way to teach words to kids. And wordgirl chases after him. It's pretty peak to see, her run with super speed. I don't know, the way they animate her powers is pretty badass. Yeah. Oh, and she reads a poem, and we said, she's so autistic coded, which is pretty awesome. The way she just stops, it just looks, it looks so serious while saying the words was funny. Yeah, it was funny, yeah. The art of her getting tomatoes thrown there was funny, so I give the episode a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, me too. So, the granny, who is, by the way, maybe one of the best villains so far. Yeah. She's not the best villain, because the best villain, in my opinion, of all of wordgirl, is in the next arc.
It's Dr. Two Brains, personally.
Well, maybe the best villain is, in the mainline show. She was never in this, a Omni-Man looking fuck. I like her. I wouldn't say she's the best villain.
Okay, so what happens is...
The main show has a lot of correlations with Invincible. It's actually really weird.
So she goes to a jewelry store. The guy was a kind of a knobhead. He's actually quite likable this episode. It's quite funny. Like, I would like to try all of them. I love you.
Yeah.
Tio still doesn't speak.
His name's not Tio, it's Eugene.
Eugene's like. The episode's quite funny.
I think I'm getting the episode 3.
I'm gonna give the episode 4. It's quite funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Can't wait to see the way this arc ends.
Eugene is adorable.
Yeah, I really
get to hear him speak. He's a cutie pie.
Yeah, I love his shyness. I love the fact that she sees a hero be publicly almost choked
to death by this, hulking beast,
but doesn't see him as a monster. I didn't see that coming. The metal suit is cool, and that's my purse.
Which I just have a question. How did now I know this is like a demo, so it's kind of like the demo, a sub-series, a prequel. But she's as strong as she is in the main show. But how did she not catch up to her? I want someone on a power scale less fair to wordgirl.
Let's be trouble. She could have broke free. She just didn't want to turn him to a meat sandwich. To a meat paste on the floor. Especially because he's a nephew, so he could be like, maybe if we assume...
A grandson. I believe he's around her age.
Yeah, I assume he's like...
They're dating, Violet and Eugene.
I think they're dating. I think they're being friends. I believe
Flower.
I believe he's 15
You're
years
just
old.
Shy. I like to think they're the same age, 8, I'm guessing.
If they're
just big kids. Some kids enter puberty early.
No, if we're not dating, I assume he's 15. Anyway, the episode was 3 out of 10. That was fun. It was funny.
I think a 4 out of 5, and he means out of 5 probably. For the next one, I really hope it's a 5 out of 5. I'm really excited for the next one.
Thank God.
I wanted a 5 out of 5, and I got a 5 out of 5.
I like how it started with Carnage. Her destroying the robot with one hit was awesome.
Toby is so awesome. The fact that he's away with other kids, and he's pushed away for being smart, kind of relatable.
We only watch PBS,
guys. We don't watch Idiot YouTubers and content farms and AI. We only watch GT Bros,
which also uses AI. How do you create these scripts? Our dad actually does suggest us using AI, and if I said the truth, I'd rather die.
It's
he's used AI, and as I've said, I'm fine with people use AI. I don't want to pick up the torch and burn them. It's their choice. It's their free will.
It's not a good thing.
I think it is okay. I don't think it should be frowned upon. It's the person's choice. I don't personally use AI, but besides that, the episode was really fun. I liked how
Toby was cool. I really liked Toby. It's a 5 out of 5.
I liked she's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I liked how when they both realize who they are, they're both scared of one another.
She knows he's Toby, but how does he know she's wordgirl? I mean, it makes sense.
How would she see the remote? And so he saw wordgirl get that.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, see you on the next part.
Okay.
That episode was peak.
First, something I don't like, but I'm gonna still give it a 5 out of 5. Is how she goes, "No, I'm not," which is funny. He goes, "You're a wordgirl," and she goes, "No, I'm not."
They believes her, but I think it's good because the following up it makes it worth it.
And then they talk about hullabaloos. I'm gonna tell you, I never heard that words before.
So
still learning at 19. So,
besides that,
okay, so he says, "I know your words, girl. I'm gonna summon a clanker to break your house," and then he does. And she has the ability to either stop the robot or have her house be destroyed. Which he also calls her brother and dad are still in there. The mom's reaction when she sees the robot is fucking peak.
Yeah, it's pure fear. He also calls the monkey a cat, which
and they call a monkey a dog. Right? So
yeah, the old person I thought stereotypical dumb old person, but this guy may be genius. So there's fuck with him. Yeah, the episode was peak.
We found the perfect arc because guess what? That's a number 5.
Yeah,
that's 15. So far, all the other films are slugging behind. Sure, the Sandwich Guy might have more points because he had 7 episodes, but that's 7 episodes are mediocre, or 3 episodes are all perfect. So,
what happens is they argue about the sophisticated words.
Which is better demolished or destroyed.
Then they do
emergency plan number 45 where Mr. Huggy Face dresses up as wordgirl.
Which I like. She has multiple. He has multiple plans like Batman, which is pretty cool. Then
I also find out Mr. Huggy Face's name is Bob.
Pretty cool. The game it goes pretty hard. The episode. The mom's reaction. Well, the giant eyes was hilarious.
The actual fight to the robot was pretty cool.
Yeah, I liked how she had to distract
the narrator is really funny. We haven't mentioned it, but I've got to keep the show running.
Absolutely. She's like a swan or a monkey. What? Yeah. See you later.
Okay, so we're into Chuck, the evil sandwich making guy.
I liked it. I liked the extremity.
It was a bit weird seeing, a sandwich human.
I'm gonna give it 2. It was funny. I liked the news report. I liked her blushing, showing she has a crush on him.
See, I wanted to give it a 1, but 1's too harsh. Nothing so far has deserved 1. 1 is for only extremely offensive, annoying, bad, cringy. Things that make me feel bad. At least for me, when I give 1s, it ain't fun. I give 1 if something's broken, if something's bad, or if something's shitty.
What happened?
He has an extreme aim sandwich making machine, and then he crushes stuff and shit.
There's a pretty funny joke where she starts biting.
Yeah, she bites her glove and it goes, ugh. Like her glove tastes gross.
Yeah, it's a pretty funny episode. I loved all her just moving in how would you like? He's very gentle and calm, which makes the situation way more funnier. Because he's a really nice
2 out of 5.
Yeah, it's quite funny.
So far, Chuck, the evil sandwich making guy, is the most evil villain because he almost murdered 3 people.
2.
Well, 1 alien and 2 people, but still.
Chuck's not. This arc isn't that fun.
Yeah.
I know people are treating this Josh, I treat this like Dragon Ball Z where there's these arcs and these journeys, but it really is like an anime with each arc.
See, the past arcs, they went around the world. But these arcs are all in one place. All in her house, which was fine. He's a more personal threat. If she's like Spider-Man, he's Venom. But this, I get it, but I see a little more. anyway, so she gets caught. So she calls I give
Monkey Pants?
I give it a 3. Yeah, Mr. Huggy Pants.
I'm giving it 1. No, 2, yeah. Because I like the board film. That was cool.
Oh yeah, there was 3 names, so let's rank them. Which one do you think was the best? Because I think Amazo, who's a bad person, but not that bad, so you actually get to know him.
Yeah.
Handsome Eddie, or Destroyer or Destructor.
Yeah. Bad but not bad.
So, something actually really sad happens in this episode. This is the last full episode. This is the last 2-minute episode. They kinda, I guess, cut the budget or something, because every episode went from 2 minutes to 1 minute.
Well, this one is 1 minute.
So the next 10 episodes are all 1 minute.
So we'll try to review them shorter.
It's really sad because
I liked the joke, but I really
this
didn't
is probably the best episode of 3, so I'm gonna give it a 4 out of pity.
I cut my lip. That was sharp. I'm gonna give it a 3. It was funny.
It's not we don't
his soft gel and
Chuck is funny.
His soft gel voice, was funny and cute.
The crowbar joke where his face when he drops.
Yeah.
And when she says Chuck, when she says
Huggy face now, and he just fucking boys it and butchers it.
Well, the screen becomes black around her peak like a creepypasta. He says, "You thought my name was bad?"
Yeah.
What episode was funny?
Yeah, I mean,
maybe when we're done, we should rank each arc.
Yeah, it was okay.
So, yeah, I don't think there's any more villain arcs for the rest of the series. So we'll give you a ranking on the end of the series. But just telling you, for me, it's Toby. I think it is 2. Words Girl. That's what the episode's called.
We see Words Girl's origin. Well, we hear it. Yeah.
So she's an alien from planet Lexicon, and
which Lexicon? Great name.
Her monkey isn't just a pet. He drove
an alien monkey.
Yeah, he drove her to Earth,
and is a pilot.
There's no action. You just get pictures all the other episodes. So you have her stand on a planet, and then you see her change into a civilian outfit. And you keep saying, "Word girl, word girl." She's like, shut the fuck up,
It's funny, but I don't.
It's a 2.
I like them dissing my boy. They so mean to him. So for that, I'll have to give it a 2 out of 5. I ain't kidding. It's not really that wrong, but I'm just saying it's not really that fun. Cause all I
know a song.
Cause now we got to review more episodes next to you, babe.
Okay, so you get to see Words Girl fight the Butcher again. It's really funny.
I like it because
there's a bomb made of meat, and he says, it's gonna go off, and Miklo say meat, and she goes, "What about the vegetarians?" He goes, "Oh, I love that band. What's that song they sing again?" That joke was funny.
He says, "They don't eat meat. That's disgusting."
My thoughts exactly.
It's fun. The episode was fun. The meat bomb was cool.
You want this easy way or the hard way? Oh, you want me to choose?
I like how he actually waits for that for 5 seconds. Like, oh, you want me to choose? Like, that was funny. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 because it's honestly really funny. Like, I don't know. I was kind of worrying that if they made it slower, it would be able to win. Maybe it's because they didn't really add much context to why was this happening. They're just telling us, he's a good bad guy, she's a good guy.
Yeah, I liked it. The episode's a 3 out of 5. I really liked it.
He gets stopped by crows because they peck as meat,
which was really cool.
So you see Word Girl fight Chuck Legal sandwich making guy, which I'm starting to really love that name, by the way. So Chuck
kidnaps her,
ties them both up with sausages, and
he says,
Huggy,
"You're gonna,
you can't
even, what's that word when you can't instruct it?"
Yeah, which is cool. He starts eating all his hot dogs, and she says, eat all hot dogs. He says, "How much is he got?" And he eats. Then she says, "How many hot dogs you got?"
And then he looks around.
Willow face boy, and he says, "I'm gonna have to make a phone call."
Yeah, it was funny. I feel kind of bad.
These short episodes, our heads are really shiny.
Yeah, I didn't want to say.
Oh God.
This
is not a good look.
Okay, don't mention that. Forget about it.
So as I was saying, as I was saying, like, whoa.
No, dear.
No.
Yeah, the episode's peak.
I wish you didn't do it after me.
I gave it a 2 out of 10.
Well, that wasn't meant to look racist, okay? Like, that wasn't meant to look like even, okay?
2 out of 10.
That was just
2 out of 5.
to cover big ass words. Should we get hair transplants? Word Girl and Dr. Two Brains Part 1. Okay, so she goes in to fight him, and he says, I have no way of defeating you, and she stands on his trap, but his trap doesn't work. So he's rebuilding the trap with her standing in it so he could hurt her. And then she's like, guys, dude, I gotta go. I have stuff to do. And he said, it's okay, you can leave. So then he activates the trap on himself, and it gets hurt. Honestly,
goes, hey, it worked.
Honestly, 5 out of 5.
Yeah, it was funny. I liked it.
Yeah, the jokes worked. It was funny.
Dr. Two Brains being there is great.
Like, I felt like a 4 out of 4, but then it felt like, I just didn't feel 4 out of 4 worthy. It felt like it deserved above that. There's a sequel, but an elf pretty cleverly, so.
Yeah.
So why is a sequel?
I liked the episode. It was fun.
That was high pitched.
Go back so we can see if it's a minute. I liked the ones, the events were creative. I really liked the episode. It was fun. No?
Yeah. Dr. Two Brains gets attacked by a fucking chimp and dies.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Couldn't you just rip off the other brain? Like,
I think I'd kill him.
Maybe. But if it wouldn't kill him.
Well, okay, well, that's all important. So, he has all the art and jewels and shit, and she's like, hey, stop it, you bugger.
Stop doing whatever you're going to do. I believe it would have turned him into cheese.
And then
like, Midas.
He says, well, before what, do you want a drink? And she says, no. Oh, actually, what flavor do you got?
And he says mango. And she says, I can go for a mango.
And then she's drinking with him, and then which is funny. Her face is really tiny in that scene. And then Mr. Huggy Face jumps him. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, pretty funny. Okay. Yeah, pretty funny. I like the episode because how creative.
Oh, 4 out of 5. It was good, but the last one was better.
Yeah, I really like his comedy. He's very creative, very cool. I do believe his original arc was more creepy, and they definitely have cut on the horror aspect.
But, what you gotta do, they are 1 minute shorts.
And they are, for kids, so it's fine now.
So, Word Girl and Mr. Captain Huggy Face. The first one about...
We see the robots destroy, a lot of robots come, that's cool.
Which I would have wanted to see them stop the robots, we don't.
Word Girl was funny, saying, come on, we don't have much time, man.
Yeah, we want to make you look fabulous.
But come on, we don't have much time. She's kind of a demon in this episode, which is a bit of out of character for her, one.
I'm giving it 2. It wasn't great. He wears a clown costume and a monkey costume, which he is a monkey, so.
Yeah, I'm giving him a 1.
A 1?
I'm giving it a 1. There's also Pharaoh. This guy is just as sentient as a human, which I do believe in it, because he was a pilot and stuff.
A bad pilot, but still.
No, he was a good pilot. It was her, knocked him off because he got distracted with her being baby.
I used to mean, in this timeline, he's a bad pilot.
It was a good episode.
I like to assume this is a different timeline, a spin-off, because I'm pretty sure we get to see the villain's origins redone in the original show, which I really hope, because most people probably haven't watched this 30-episode miniseries that came up before the show.
Yeah, so it was a good series. See you all in another episode review.
So you start with a pretty badass scene where Becky is fighting a lot of robots.
And I think it's a fighting scene alone. It's getting a 2 out of 10.
I think
2 out of 5.
I think a 3. So the story is Huggy gets on the bus and she's like, "Oh wait, Huggy, spend all my fucking time here fighting, buddy.
Leave fast and lights off. What's your slow ass doing?"
And he's like, the bus was slow. So when he gets on.
They talk about different vehicles and they realize the best vehicle for him would be a baby trike. I feel bad for him because you could just carry him. The joke's funny. I like the one.
You probably won't want to be carried ever.
Yeah, I give the episode a 2 out of 10 because the fight scene was really fun.
Yeah, the fight scenes
The
were
robots
great.
were kind of creepy.
My favourite one was when she grabbed the giant robots and swung left and right.
The fucked up teeth and the different eyes, kind of creepy.
If anyone has a fear of mechanophobia, giant fins, I always think about stuff like a hand with giant fins like that, and they're a lot more scarier. Like she literally grabs this giant bee and flips it around like a fish.
Popeye, yep. See you all in another.
So
this one's actually a 3 out of 5. This one was peak.
Yeah, it's a 3.
Yeah, this guy was...
No, maybe a 4.
This guy was lovable. I loved his... Word girl strong. She's strong.
Oh,
she's
yeah,
fast and she's durable.
Okay, so I say that she's 40, which is funny. Then he says no one he knows is good with words, which, come on, you know she's good with words. Anyway, so when he says she's fast, and she runs all the way to get some woods to save him, to walk over a hole, then she says she's strong, which you think she's got to do something strong, but then he calls her cute, so she's stunned by, him calling her cute. She gets hit by a support beam.
Direct into her stomach.
But she doesn't even move.
And it breaks
support
upon
beam
her.
breaks upon her, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite
and then
funny.
It goes back and it does it again. He says, "Are you even listening to me?" And she's like, "Yeah."
He thinks I'm cute.
So yeah, 4 out of 5. It was a peak episode.
I think 3. But the nuclear cheese joke was funny.
Yeah,
yeah. See you all
in the next episode. Words girl, the sweet princess, the super sweet princess that also is good at vocabulary, is a peak episode.
I like it because it shows that Word girl is still a girl.
Yeah,
she accepts her femininity, which is pretty cool.
She does the cute little anime eyes, like, please. I can't do it. I look like a psychopath when I do it. I wouldn't call myself cute. If I'm cute, I'm cute in a Sheldon Cooper autistic way.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Not directly cute.
No, I can't.
I think I look like a psychopath.
No, I can really it.
Yeah.
But besides that, I love how she's in a flown rock.
Yeah, like, well,
talking directly to a man radio. That's cool. I could lose my reputation. What does reputation mean? That seems cool.
Yeah, Mr. Huggy Face having the whole big upset. I'll sit on unicorns.
Being dressed up as a princess was funny.
Yeah, the whole it will never fit on a t-shirt.
And it fits on a t-shirt. Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Yeah, 3 out of 5. No, maybe 3. You?
I think 2.
They clearly have a favourite.
No, that's so sad. Look, I'm not saying don't love your adopted kids. I'm just saying.
Oh, this is how the season ends, by the way. It's just the season finale.
I'm just saying don't love them more than you're.
Well, do love them.
Just don't love.
Okay. So he put her in a pedestal. There's a lot of pictures of her. So it's who is Word Girl? They say who is she? She could be sitting right now helping someone with a cross muscle or in, and she's doing the same pose of the photos as Word Girl is, and then she just the joke is that Word Girl couldn't be her. I don't think we'll ever find out who Word Girl is.
Oblivious and all that stuff. That episode was a 5 out of 5 for the comedy. Just the comedy alone.
I don't know why people genuinely think.
Think what?
Well, in superheroes and media, everyone cares who they are. At least for me, like London Batman, I don't care who this guy is. For me, at least his actions speak a lot louder than his words. I don't care. Phoenix Jones, I know who he is. Do I care? No.
He's the Phoenix.
Please, the face doesn't matter. When you're adopted a superhero identity, for some people, all the juicy drama, oh my god. But for me, I think superheroes and vigilantes only matter if the human parts dies.
Okay.
But
so
how was
5 out of 5 for comedy?
4 out of 5. Honestly, it was a great show.
Wait. We'll make some. This series, I liked it.
How would we react?
The comedy was awesome.
I'm just gonna check what the show's called. How would we react to the amazing colossal adventures of Word Girl?
The comedy was amazing. The action was spectacular. The animation was jaw dropping. The writing was amazing.
Was bombastic.
That's good. Bombastic side eye.
Okay.
The show all around, I'd give an 8 out of 10.
I give it a 7. Because Word Girl becomes so much more. This right now is just a great, maybe even a 6 now. 7's great. I think it's a great 8 show. Very funny. Very cool. Lots of great characters. Word Girl. I fucking love her.
She was a goddess. Well, yeah, the series was peak.
5.
I hope you can spell GET
JT
BROS. And you gotta subscribe to him right now.